Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday evening. My name is Chris, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are already subscribers, thanks for coming and thanks for the support. I've been getting a lot of emails and a lot of comments on some of my other social media sites, and I thank you for visiting. Those who are new to the channel, I noticed there's a few new subscribers. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy this video. And thank you for those who are new to the channel who are just looking around. Don't forget to hit the like button on any of the videos that you might like. And if you do not like my channel or are negative, please do not leave any negative comments and move on to another channel. I am going to be doing a reading, depending on how long it is. Just depends what spirit asks me to do. I'm using the Sacred Earth Oracle. I don't know if you could see that, which is one of my favorites. I'll also be reading using those in conjunction with the animal spirit, uh, totem animal spirit deck. And I asked spirit to show me which sign to do this reading for. And I was informed to do Gemini. So I'm going to do Gemini. And then after this reading, if you want to comment below, I will look at the choices of the requests and I will pick another astrology sign regarding the next reading. So don't forget to do that if you're interested in me doing a mini one. Now, if you're interested in a further reading, if you something resides or is residual for you in this reading and you want a full reading, contact me at any of my information under my introduction information biography stuff on here. I have email and social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and my website, which is currently under construction because I'm technologically challenged. So I'm going to cut the deck, and then we're going to do the reading, and we're going to see first. I'm going to pull whatever amount of cards that I feel I need to, and then I will go over the reading for a Gemini. So one of the things I want to say about my readings is they may not all, you may watch this and be a Gemini and it may not resonate with you, and that does happen. It's not always for everyone. So the first thing I'm seeing in this deck is whoever this person is, Gemini-wise, is they have been neglecting, if they are not religious and more magical, more pagan, eclectic, whatever, the alchemy card, they're not doing what they should be doing in regards to their powers, their abilities, their gift, if you may will. They're focused too much on people pleasing everyone and then feeling horrible that they haven't done anything for themselves. I also see that this person, what's the word I want to use, is a people pleaser at the expense of themselves, sort of like cancers are and intuitive introverts are. Um, the patterns that you're following, let's see if you can see that. It's kind of a glare in here. Let me see if I move this. The patterns that you're following are not for you. You're following them for other people. So you need to ground yourself and you need to look at yourself in the mirror, because obviously Gemini, right? Two faces like twins. You're acting as one person, which isn't true to yourself, and then your real self is behind that person. And so the more that you do that, the more you're not going to be true to yourself, and the more you have physical issues and spiritual issues. But you do have someone that you're friends with or acquaintance with, or you, if you haven't met this person yet, if there's someone that isn't similar to you, you will meet them in the next 3 months if you haven't already. And this person is going to be somebody who is going to be your confidant, who is going to help you in your path. Now, one thing I will say is that for Gemini, and I'm talking to those who are single, you're going to see a shift in your life in the next 6 to 9 months. And that shift is going to be that you're no longer going to be single, or you're going to be contemplating not being single. You're going to meet somebody and you're going to question it. Just remember to go with your head and heart, not just your heart. And for those who are in a relationship, for those that are already in a relationship, I should say, your relationship's going to shift in 6 to 9 months. And something's going to happen. It may be positive and maybe not so positive. It's not going to be tragic, but it's going to be something that's going to shift your relationship to another level, either more intense or back off, depending on the situation. I feel that if you're a female Gemini, you're the one who's going to be doing the backing off. So I hope that makes sense. Now, one thing I will say is your expectations, Gemini, for others, you need to step back and realize that not everyone is going to do the same things that you do. What I mean by that is the expectation card came up, right? And so I can resonate with this, and I'm going to explain to you what this means. This means that, okay, so you're always giving, and doing for others and not doing for yourself as much as you should. However, your expectations. So because if someone called you and asked you for gas money or a ride, somebody that you're friends with that you care about, you're constantly going to do that, right? You're going to do it because you expect that of the same. So when you're having issues in your life, let's say car problems, or you need a ride to work, or you need to borrow $20 just because you didn't realize you shorted yourself, you expect others that you treat the same to treat you the same. And when that doesn't happen, you get depressed and sad and angry because you expect the other person to do the same for you. And that's not how life works. And unfortunately, I can tell you from firsthand experience that once you cut that and you stop doing things for others at your own expense, number one, you ground yourself, and then you start doing for yourself, and then stop expecting other people in your life to be there for you. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not trying to sound negative, but when you expect, you get hurt more. You take it internally and you hurt over it because your feelings are hurt. And so you need to get stronger in that area. Now, you need to form some type of regimen for yourself. I'm very guilty in not doing things for myself. I'm always doing for my dogs, my house, my job, and I rarely ever do anything for myself. So like for me, a regimen, right? To start a regimen, forming a plan. So a few weeks ago, I went to a wedding. I haven't been to a wedding in many, many years, and I usually don't do those things because I'm an introvert, right? An intuitive introvert. INFJS. And if you don't know what that is, you can go research YouTube. It's all over the place, or you could look at my channel. So I was planning on going to this wedding and I was nervous about it. However, I decided to go and get my nails and my toes done. And I don't ever do that for myself. And it's not just because I can't really afford it all the time. It's because I never do things for myself. I haven't gotten my hair cut or colored, and I can't tell you how long because I'm starting to get grays. It's not so much just the money, because it is the money too, but you need to do those things for yourself, even if it's just getting in the car and going to the movies. And I know a lot of people don't like to go to the movies alone. I love it. I just love it. Repetition. Once you see, you're in a repetition right now. You're doing the same in, day in and day out for everyone but yourself. Focus. So now, before I do any more in this deck, I'm going to go to this animal spirit guidebook, which is basically for totem animals and animal spirit guides. And I'm going to pull 2 cards to see what that says to me. And hopefully it will resonate with whomever it is. Spirit, please show me for Gemini what totem animals or spirit guide animals resonate with Gemini for the month of June. And I forgot to say that earlier. This reading is for Gemini for the month of June. Even though we're on June 3rd, this will be for a week to 3 weeks out, at least, if not the whole month. All right, so these cards have a dragon scale on the top. I'll show you in a second. And a card fell out, so we're going to take that card and still pull 2. the card. I'm going to cut the deck. This is what the top of it looks like. I don't know if you could see it. It's like a scale of a dragon. Camera on this is terrible. So now we had one fall out, but we're going to pull two other ones. And I hope the music isn't too loud in the back. So what we're looking at first is, and I need to put my glasses on because I'm getting old and it's a little dark in here. So I want to make sure that I read to you what I get from this card and then what it says in the book. So I keep saying that you as a Gemini need to do more for yourself. Well, this is the card that fell out. I hope you can see that. This sucks. Two swans. And it's basically confirms what I was thinking, is the swan represents heightened creativity in mythology. So the swan is ready to take you on your path. So I'm going to read to you, well, I'm first going to tell you what I get from it. So basically what I get from it is what I've been saying through this reading is you need to do more for yourself, especially spiritually if you're a spiritual person. You need to ground in with your ancestors, and you need to connect again because you've been going off the path. And so I kept feeling that. So let me read to you what this says about the swan. It basically says what I said. It represents heightened creativity in mythology. But in Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for soul time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. So you need to connect. You need to do something for yourself. You need to, meditate. Go get your nails done. Go to the movies. Do something that's going to help you in your path of life. I mean, to make yourself feel better. One of the things it says in here, and I was looking for the little thing in here that says it, but I'll look for it later and do a video on it. But in the back here, it says some little things about how you can, I don't even know the word I want to use, how you can, what animals you see during the day, like if you see them in dreams. I was going to read you something, but I can't find it right now. So let me go back to the reading. I apologize. And the next animal that we see is a zebra. So the zebra represents a beautiful card. I hope you can see that. So you, Gemini, are young at heart, no matter what your age is. And you have curiosity about a lot of things in life. And a lot of times you don't pursue that. So you need to be prepared to open up your mind a little bit more than you have been opening. That's what this card means. And another thing I want to say is that the gazelle is also one of the animals that was pulled. And I'm going to pull it up in the book because the gazelle, for me, I've gotten in my reading a few times, and I find the definition fascinating. So I pull the gazelle, and she's sitting there, or he's sitting there. I say it's a he, sitting there so promptu. And so it represents grace, right? Look at the beautifulness of this with every move. This awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities, which is why this came out in your deck, Gemini, are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, border of hyper-vigilant. That's your sensitivity, your intuitiveness, your abilities. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating.